Griddler? What's with all the whispering and the facial get-up and whatnot? Well, my friends, today's a big moment for Garrett the Griddler. It's not only our first double feature, but we're going hunting. Big game hunting at that. Let's go. We're already off to a great start. Oh, how did he see me? How did he see me? You're lucky today, sir. You're not the game we're looking for. We're looking for big game, your little game. Got to be quiet. Sneak. Yeah. I've heard rumors that they like to bed in this metallic object. Hey, quick, you're going to give me away. I knew I should have got the golden retriever. Alright, so I've made it to the metallic cave. And all we gotta do now is slowly sneak in there and see if we can see anything. And aha, yes! Oh, perfect! Processed, vacuum sealed, labeled, dated, everything. What a hunt! Let's go! Yes! Whoa, is that 2 cooks worth of ingredients on the same table? You're absolutely right. Didn't they need the little grocery line divider thing to figure that out? Patty Melt on the left, Big Game Breakfast Burrito on the right. Got some white bread, some good old fake American melty cheese, perfect for a cook like this, thinly sliced onions, some elk balls. Well, it's ground elk that I turned into ball form. I probably should have had a better choice of word there. They are seasoned. I'll put the seasoning mix. I try to put a picture on the screen and a link to the recipe in the description to give credit where credit's due. Same for the little burger sauce here. Now we're going to move over here. We got some chopped onion and pepper, however much you want. I did about a half a pretty good sized onion and bell pepper. Got the good old rehydrated, the dehydrated Hungry Jacks. Good stuff. Says serves 5 or 1 Griddler. And we got a few eggs back there. Some elk breakfast sausage. Mexican blend cheese, and some more cheese. I had some cheese dip. I said that'll work good on this. And tortilla shells. And butter. That butter's going to go for everything, probably more than just that one stick. We will bring a tear to Paula's eye. She will be so proud of us. Let's get to the griddle. Ho, we're back at the griddle. It has been a 2025 to say the least, but I appreciate you, Uncle Albert, for hooking me up with some elk. I've been wanting to do a cook like this for a while, and it feels good to be back. Feel like I say that all the time. I do a terrible job at getting content out, but it has been a 2025 to say the least. I will quit making excuses and I'll get to the elk. Thank you, Uncle Albert. I have never been much of a hunter myself, but you are one of the best I know, and I appreciate you hooking me up with some elk to get a cooking. So we're going to start off a little butter all over. Try to press it down, spread it. Oh yeah. Then I'm going to let it hang out here in the back. Plop down the onions and the peppers. Then, over here, I'm going to start some hash browns. That's got a lot more water in it than I thought it would. But the griddle is pretty nice and hot. We'll press them down and let this start cooking. Ooh, we are steaming. And I'm going to come over here. I had a little burger seasoning left. I know it's a sausage. It's already seasoned a little bit, but waste not, want not. We're going to plop that down. And we're going to give these a second just to start browning up. We'll come back and check them here in a second, and we will start turning them before it starts burning, hopefully. We'll see you soon. Alright, so it's been about 3 minutes. I'm going to go in and give these a check. I can start seeing some little brown crispiness on the edge of the little shredded hash browns there. I'm going to go ahead and plop down a little butter pat. I'm going to see how this is feeling. Feels pretty good. You know, one thing I'm going to do before I turn this, come in with a little bit more seasoning. This right here is a good all-purpose burger, whatever you want to do. Put it in your ice cream. I don't care. I'm not your boss. Go under it. See what we got. Nice. I like to, especially if you watch this channel for any decent amount of time, you know, I kind of like to If I got a big brick of meat here, I'll season it and then sear it on each side, let it crisp a little bit before I chop it. This gets a little bit more flavor in there. These peppers and onions, I'm going to move them back here where it's hotter. You got to use your griddle zone. And I'm also on the Steelmade stovetop, so sometimes you'll have a little bit more temperature drop than you would outside, but you just work with that. You'll learn it. It's a fun, tasty learning process. Super fun. See how these are going. Nice. Let's toss them over. Give them a little press. This side here, we'll work on them. It's not quite as brown as this, but that ain't no problem. We'll be back in a couple more minutes, and we'll chop this sucker up and keep tossing, and we'll see how it goes. Yeah, alrighty, we're a couple more minutes deep in this cook. Let's right here on these hash browns. I think one key is to press them nice and thin and not use too much oil or butter. These taters will absorb a ton, and you want them to kind of be a little more on the drier side to really crisp up and not get that mushy texture to them. It is a skill you got to learn. I've done it a lot and I've still got to keep practicing. It's just hit or miss, but ultimately just get it to your liking. I'm going to check her sausage. Yeah, got a little bit on that, so I'm going to go ahead and start chopping. Get some dual wielding action in on here. It's always fun. And we'll go back here. They're starting to golden up a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and work them in. Let them get acquainted with one another's juices. Alright, let's check them. Ooh, got a nice little structure to them. Nice. Nice. Pretty pleased with that. If you see any that are a little too white, ain't golden up or anything, you can kind of just gently separate them. You don't want to try to turn them into like mashed potato cakes. It'll maintain a little bit of their structure, but a lot of them will kind of separate. You see one like that, just turn it over. Let the heat do its thing. Coming in with my eggs. I'm not scrambled or anything yet because that's part of the fun. Put them in. I'm just going to start chopping. Work them in together. 3 eggs. Get me a nice little eggy, elky mixture going on here. I'm going to come in kind of like a chopped cheese to a degree with a little queso. Okay, so it's time for the queso. Little cheese. Just work it in. Alright. Come in with a little schmear queso. A little more shredded queso. It's going to get really hot probably. So I will assemble it and roll it off screen. But I just wanted you to get an idea of the process. Like I said, it may not be of the beauty of the ball, but it's got heart and hopefully flavor. No! Re-roll, I suppose. So this one's going to go like a pretty traditional smash burger. Got griddle nice and hot. And just going to let it sit there for 10 or so seconds while I get my parchment paper. And looks like both of them are on frame. Hopefully my phone don't cut off for getting too hot. But now, then we'll hold it for a few seconds. Make sure we're getting good contact. And let's see how it's looking. Yeah. Don't need them thin as a piece of paper right now. But I would like to get them close to similar size. Push. Ooh, just shot some steam up to my belly through my shirt. Let's see how this is looking. That'll work. Let's give them a second to start browning up. We'll be back. Ooh, wait a second. Before we do that, it would be wise. Get back there, butter. It's not your area. Back here's your area. And I'm going to go ahead and start my onions. Give them a little toss in the butter. Picking up some of the flavors from our Big Game Breakfast Burrito too. We are family. We're gonna do a cutaway, you'll see. Classic Conway cutaway. Love you, Harold. So I worked my onions into two separate areas. That way they have a little bit more space to heat and greet. That one just kind of right there. But I think I decided not to take them super down. Just get a nice little brown going on. We'll see how these patties are going as they're starting to curl up on the edge, get a little brown. We'll see how. We'll get that crust. Let's see what we got. Moment of truth. A little hard to see, but there is some crust there. I'm not pushing down, I'm just getting some very light, constant contact to, you can kind of see it bubbling out there. Get some of the juices, that way they can escape and don't kind of boil or steam the patty. Lets it crisp up a little bit. Sometimes if it's not going over the easiest like that, I turn it over and just slowly but surely scrape until it releases. That one's really got some crust going. That's where I've decided I think I want them for now. Kind of portion them up with some cheese. Come in with my burger sauce. One last little quick steam session. And we'll hold this till the heat starts getting too much. Yep, we're getting there. We are getting there. I need butter. I need butter. I need butter. Because that butter, get it nice and buttery. Plop it down. See what we got. Yeah, it worked. I'm gonna toast this up on the other side and let's go try our elk. Thanks again, Uncle Albert. First up, Big Game Breakfast Burrito. Got a little sausage taste to it, as it should, because it's sausage. And there's a tater taste and cheese. It's a winner. And like I said, I did. Bottom looks more burnt, but it pushes in good. It looks worse on camera than reality. Happy with the Give it a try. Oh, there's a cayenne. It showed up. It reported a little bit more. That's a winner too. Thanks again, Uncle Albert, and thanks to every one of you all for watching. I appreciate you taking a little time out of your day to spend a little time with me taking some time out of my day. I am terrible about being consistent with this. Hopefully one day I'll get better. But until next time, let's keep cooking. You're gonna get paint on you. Like a little baby, such a little baby. I'd never hunt you unless I'm hunting you a treat. Yeah, you little stinker. You're like, who's holding me? I can't see anything. I'm just floating in air. Did you know that although elk often weigh over 1,000 pounds, they can run up to 40 miles an hour in short bursts? That's faster than a lot of horses. So look out, Seabiscuit. You might have some competition. Probably good competition since you're unfortunately dead now. But they can also jump over 8 feet high. It's pretty impressive.
Okay. Ready?
What?
I just got a call and you won the elk hunt. You did.
No.
Yes, you did. You won it.
Who told you?
They called from the Division of Wildlife.
Buy a freezer. All you gotta do is buy a freezer, aren't they?